Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video on the how to make a Battlegrounds game series. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up the base system for character selection and handling attacks. Before this video starts, if you guys want to support me and want to have access to all of my project files, including the one you're watching right now, they will all be available on my Patreon in the $10 tier. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, which I forgot to do in the last video, is rename some of the stuff in this attack template. So the frame should be named G-bounce frame, and this should be kept as number, and this should be attack name. Okay, now what we need to do is to add a local script to character attack, so add a local script, and what we're going to do is we're going to rename it to special attacks input handler. Special attacks input handler. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of services. So the first one is going to be user input service, local user input service equals game get service user input service. And then we need local players equals game get service players. And then we need to do local replicated storage equals game get service replicated storage. And then local tween service equals game get service tween service. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, I think that's all of the services we need, is to get events. So local events equals replicated storage, wait for child events. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is get the player's character. So since this is put in starter character scripts, the player's character is going to be script.parent.parent. So local character equals script.parent.parent. The next thing we need to do is to get the player. So local player equals players, get player from character. I mean, I could have just done players.local player. I think that would be better. So players.local player. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is to get player GY. So local player GY equals player, with the child player GY. And then we need to get the main GY, which is this. So local main GY equals player GY, with a child main GY. And then local attacks equals main GY, with a child. Actually, why am I using too much with for child? Just do dot attacks. And then local attack template equals, and you're going to take your attack template, which is this, and we're going to put it inside of special attack input handler equals script dot attack template. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is get the shared modules. Do we have that? Okay, we don't. So add a folder in replicated storage, call it shared modules, and then add a folder inside it, and we're going to call it configurations. And now what we're going to do is we will do local shared modules equals replicated storage for child shared modules, and local configurations equals shared modules dot configurations. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is get a character configurations module, which we're going to make right now. So in this configurations folder, add a module script, and this is going to be called character configurations. Okay, so now in here, what we're going to do is we're going to have a return table, and we will have another table in here, and this is going to be a table for each character. So the first character, it's going to have a character name, and it's going to be, I'm just going to name it Hunter. And the next one is going to be how many attacks it has. So local attacks equals, and then in here you will put another table, and the first one is going to be attack name, and it's going to be set to attack 1 for now, and attack dbounce. The attack dbounce is going to be 5 seconds, and attack name. Attack duration, so how long that attack takes, is going to be 2 seconds. Okay, so this is, of course, this is just temporary. We will cover actual attacks in the next video, but this is going to be the base system for our attacks. So now we will add another attack, another one, and another one. That way we have 4. This one is going to be attack 2, attack 3, and attack 4. Okay, and also make sure to have a comma in between each one after the end of a table. After these curly brackets, you have to have a comma. And add another one here, just to be safe. And I don't think we need one here, or maybe why not? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do local character configurations equals require configurations dot character configurations. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is to have a variable called local equipped character name. And what we're gonna do here is we'll create a function activate or use special attack and attack number. Now in here we're gonna have a couple of events. So we're gonna do user input service dot input begin connect function input comma game processed event. We're gonna do if game processed event then return, and then so do if game processed event or equipped attack equipped character name equals nil, then return. And in here we're gonna do if input dot keycode equals enum dot keycode dot 1, then also make sure you spell the number like this. Don't do this. Make sure to type in 1 like that. And what we're gonna do is use special attack and the attack number, which is going to be 1. Now we're gonna do just copy this, put one here, one here, one here. That way we have 4 of them, because we're gonna have 4 attacks in each character. And in here type in 2, in here 3, in here 4, and in here 2, in here 3, and in here 4. Okay, so now we need a remote event. So I'm going to add a remote event, and I'm going to call it equip character client. And in here I'm going to do events dot equip character client dot on client event connect function, and that will take the character data. And what we're going to do is equipped character name equals character data dot equipped dot character name. By the way, we still haven't fired the remote. That's going to be done on the server soon, but I just want to finish this local script first. And now what we're going to do is for I comma v in character data dot attacks do. So we are basically, so character data is going to be this. It's going to be one of these characters, and it's going to return all of these data over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to loop through these attacks and create a template like this one for each one that we have. And it's going to have the attack name and the attack number. And that's what we're going to do right now. So local new template equals attack template clone, and new template dot name equals, and we're going to do toString I. So basically we're naming it based on the number of the attacks, if it's the first one or the second one or the third or fourth one. And what we're going to do now is new template dot number dot text equals toString I again. And now we need to do new template dot attack name dot text equals and v dot attack name. And then we're gonna do new template dot visible equals true, and new template dot debounce frame equals dot size, and we're gonna set the size to udim2 dot from scale. It's going to be 1 on the x and 0 on the y. And now we need to do new template dot parent equals and attacks, and attacks is this frame over here. Okay, so now what we need to do is to enter a server script that we have. It's called server attack handler. And what we're gonna do in here is, first of all, I'm going to scroll down here, and what I'm going to do is have a player added event and a player. Okay, so I'm gonna add a player added function, actually, local function player added player and player dot character added on connect function, and that will return the character. And now down here, what we're gonna do is players.player added, connect player added. And if this isn't called, then we're gonna do for I, v, for underscore, v in players, gets players, do player added, task.spawn, player added. And now we will play the game. Print loaded. I'm not sure if this is gonna work actually, so what I'm gonna do is task.spawn function and just type in player added and send v. And I think that should work. And what we're gonna do now is whenever the player joins, what we wanna do is we wanna equip a character. So we're gonna have another function in here, equip character, and that's going to take the player and the character name. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the values folder that's inside of the player. If I remember correctly, we have services, profile manager, player values. Okay, so local values equals player wait for child values. And what we're gonna do is values dot character name dot value equals character name, and local character data equals nil. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna loop through character configurations, which we haven't required yet. So local character configurations equals, and we need to do game require replicated storage dot share the modules dot configurations dot character configurations, and we're gonna do for underscore v in character configurations do if v dot character name equals character name, then, and what we're gonna do is we're just going to do character data equals v, and we're gonna break this for loop. And now we're gonna do events dot equip character client fire client, and we're gonna send the player and the character data. And in here, when the player is loaded, we're gonna wait 1 second after the character is added, and we're gonna do equip character, and we're gonna send the player, and let's say we wanna equip the hunter. And now if we play the game, this is gonna take forever to load. I don't know why, but my studio is just so slow these days. And is it gonna work? And no, it's not gonna work. Let's see if our character is set. Oh, okay. The problem was probably that this is supposed to be values.character.value equals character name. And I think it's gonna work now, maybe. And as you can see, all my attacks are now loaded, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, and the attack number, the attack name, attack 1, attack 2, attack 3, and attack 4. And now we are supposed to actually use these attacks, because you can't really use them right now. So what we're gonna do is I actually need to think about this. Okay, so we're gonna go back to use special attack, and what we're gonna do is if equipped character name equals nil, then we're just going to return. So if the player doesn't have a character equipped, then we're gonna return this and not do anything. The local result equals events dot special attack, which we already have here, invoke server, and we'll send the attack number. And if the attack is used and it is usable, if result equals true, then we're gonna do some stuff here. So what we want to do is get the attack data. So local attack data equals nil, and for underscore v in character configurations, do if v dot attack if actually, if the dot character name equals equipped character name, then attack data equals and v dot attack square brackets attack number. That was a pretty bad voice crack. And what we're gonna do now is local attack template equals, and what we're gonna do is attacks, which we have right here, and we're gonna do the square brackets, and we're gonna convert the attack number into a string, so attack number, and that should return the attack template. And now we'll do the debounce frame. We're gonna make it work. So attack template dot debounce frame dot size equals udim2 dot from scale 1,1, and attack template and tween service create attack template dot debounce frame comma tween info dot new, and we're gonna make it take attack data dot attack debounce, I think, and then we will set the size to udim2 dot from scale 1,0 and add a column play in the tween at the end. And now what I'm going to do is to make the remote work. So we will enter server attack handler characters. We have the hunter over here, and I'll show you what to put in these modules over here. But what we're gonna do right now is events dot special attack dot on server invoke equals function player comma attack number, and I need to check what I did before. I think, okay, this is it. Local player character equals player dot values dot character dot value, and local result equals require script dot characters square brackets player character dot name, actually just the player character, square brackets to string attack number, and I think we need to add dot attack function. Actually, you need to do that outside of here, dot attack function, and we're gonna send the player. Okay, so just make sure you typed it correctly, like I did, and now we're gonna return the result. And now we're gonna go back into the first attack over here that we have in here. It's called 1. And what I'm going to do is get replicated storage first. Local replicated storage equals game controller service replicated storage, and local character configurations equals require replicated storage dot shared modules dot configurations dot character configurations. And now we need to have a table called attack debounces. And now that I remembered, we need to go to player values in profile manager in here, and go to values and add a bool value, and we're gonna call it attacking, or is attacking. Okay, so now we need to do local attack data equals nil, and we're gonna loop through for underscore comma v in character configurations do if v dot character name equals script dot parent dot name, then attack data equals v and break. And now what we're gonna do is module dot attack function equals function player, And we're gonna check if player dot values dot is attacking dot value equals false, and not attack debounces square brackets player then, and attack debounces square brackets player equals true, and player dot values dot is attacking dot value equals true this time, and task dot delay attack data dot attacks square brackets to number script dot name dot attack duration, not attack debounce, attack duration, comma function. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do player dot values dot is attacking dot value equals false. Okay, so what we're gonna do in here is in here we're gonna add a task dot delay function. Just copy this and paste it in here. And what we're gonna do is change this to attack debounce, and in here we're gonna do player we're gonna do attack debounces square brackets player equals false or even nil. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna return true, and in here else we're gonna return false. And we're gonna play the game and see if this works. Actually, we will duplicate this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and name this 4, this 3, and this 2. And now we're gonna play the game. Okay, so now if I press 1, I should be able to use 2 after 2 seconds because that's the attack duration, but I shouldn't be able to use 1 right after until the debounce runs out. And as you can see, that does work, and it works for all of the attacks. I'm gonna try pressing 4, and yeah, it does work. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these work on mobile. So we need to make them work if you press them. So we're gonna enter special attack handler, and we're gonna remove the sprint that I added earlier. And what I'm going to do is for okay, so do new template dot mouse button one click on connect function, and call use special attack, and I just send I, and now I think this should work. Okay, so now I think it should work if I press it, and yes it does. And yeah, we just made the foundation for our attacks. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the attacks, or you can do them yourself right now if you want. They're right here. You can just enter these attacks in here and just put whatever you want to do in here, and you can maybe fire emotes. But yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If this helped, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.